What's up, motherfuckers?
Hello, boys and girls. You are listening to part 2 and watching part 2 of episode 56 of the Peter and Jake Talks Wrasslin podcast. I hope you checked out and enjoyed part 1 featuring the homie Luke Williams
Of Born Hollow fame.
Born Hollow. Again, if you are watching or listening, and check that shit out. He has definitely a Facebook page. He has a SoundCloud page. Is it Bandcamp page?
Bandcamp, yeah.
Yes.
Born Hollow, Bandcamp, whatever. And then with Norman Jean on September 23rd in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's a pretty big deal. It's pretty cool.
At Green Street in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you're in town, be sure to support the homie. That was fun. Again, we reviewed...
Yeah, sorry.
We reviewed Raw and gave our opinions on it. It was the go home show to Night of Champions, and this is what we're about to give our prediction to. Again, this is part 2, 56 prediction show, Night of Champions. Again, I'm Peter.
This is Jake.
Jake of Fast in the World podcast. Let's do this, homie, because we're running on like borrowed time.
Hell yeah. We're going to go right into it. From what I've seen on the website, we're going to go in the order of that. Kevin Owens versus Ryback for the IC title. Who you got, Peter?
I got Ryback winning.
You got Ryback winning?
I got Ryback winning. Oh, unless... No, you know what? I take that back. back. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm beep, beep. You hear that? Backing up. I have Kevin Owens winning. And I think it's because... he's not going to win clean, and I think having the babyface chase the title is the way to go, which is Ryback. He seems to be playing mind games with him and talking shit about his whole what is it, the secret. So he's playing mind games,
yeah.
And I think he's going to take him out somehow. Really weird. Kevin Owens doesn't normally cheat, but I think he cheats in this to build his heel reputation and have the babyface Ryback chase the championship moving forward.
I think Kevin Owens is going to win as well. I think they definitely have a plan for him, whereas Ryback as champion was, they originally put it on Bryan, they gave it to Ryback, and they've kind of had it in limbo with this weird three-way feud with Miz and Big Show. So I think they had nothing. They don't know what they're going to do with the IC title, and then here comes Kevin Owens, the guy they're trying to protect. So I think it fits real well on Kevin Owens.
You think they're trying to protect him?
I think they're trying to build him up carefully. I think they see a lot into him, and they're not trying to push him up too quick, because then people get tired of him, and they're not trying to bury him. Whether they do that is up for discussion, but I think that's what they're trying to do. And then we go into the New Day versus Team 3D, or
Feel the Power,
the Dudley Boyz. I think that the Dudley Boyz, although it's a great throwback, I think that it's New Day is just so over with the back now, as we've seen, and with the crowd, that it's got to be a New Day, even though I do see a table spot in there somewhere. I'm going New Day.
As much as I like to say that the New Day is going to win this, they have a third. They could be the 3-time tag team champions, and I'm betting on them being the 3-time tag team champions. I have the Dudley Boyz, the way they've been running through, the division recently is no use to get, because they actually beat the New Day, but Xavier Wood. I see Kofi Kingston and Big E going down, but I do see them getting a rematch and getting their belts back. But for now, let's give the Dudley Boyz the belts. I don't want them to have the belts. So I'd much rather have the New Day, but I see the Dudley Boyz the way they've been booking it.
All right. And then just in order of the WWE.com here, we have Seth Rollins versus Sting for the world title. And I know I'm a gigantic Sting mark, and I said Seth Rollins was going to win earlier today on part 1, but I'm going to revoke that. I'm not going to vote against Sting here. It's like, I'm going to say Sting. I think Sting deserves the WWE title, man, for what it is. Even for a little moment in time, I think Sting deserves the title, man. I think, why the fuck not? And plus, as we saw in Raw, Sting owned Seth Rollins, tapping him out, and Sting's got a lot more up his sleeve. I'm going Sting.
Classic booking. Whoever wins the go home shows normally does the job at the joint, and it's just classic booking. But I'm not gonna say that this time around. I have this theory that Seth Rollins is just going to hold on to the belt for petty reasons through the WWE. I see Sting not necessarily going down in a heap like he went with Triple H, but he's going to lose. If we've been keeping up with what's been happening with the Seth Rollins character and his title reign, there's always something screwy, and I don't think it's going to stop here. I think something screwy is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know something screwy is going to happen. And it's not that Sting's going to lose, but he's not going to win.
Okay, and then I guess we're just going to go right into that. Who do you think's going to win, Rollins or Cena? I think it's going to be a bad night for I never go against Cena. I'm going with Cena now. I think definitely, especially in the mid-card, they're going to go for a big pop. I feel stronger about Cena winning than I do Sting winning, so I'm definitely going to go Cena here. What do you think, Peter?
As shitty as but over the past couple of weeks, say take last week, take the week prior, take even Thursday Night SmackDown, Seth hasn't had too much luck. He's been basically ran through the mud, and he's going to actually probably retain both belts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think he's going to retain both belts. The Cena Open challenge, him with the U.S. belt has had its go. I think it's had its run. It's actually time to get Cena on the path to actually challenge again for the World Heavyweight Championship.
No doubt.
So I feel that that U.S. belt is going to stay on
Rollins,
and he'll probably lose it the next day because he's worn out, and he'll probably face someone that deserves, not necessarily deserves, but is a good start to the new path of the U.S. Championship belt.
Okay, and then we got Lucha Dragons and Neville versus Stardust and the Ascension. Lucha Dragons and Neville look strong on this week's Raw. It's kind of a never-ending feud, and I think Neville's gonna win the feud overall. But I think they're throwing all these other casted characters in there to have. Not necessarily to bring down Neville on camera, but it's going to bring down Neville. I think Stardust and the Ascension got this victory, especially since they have the new faction going on.
They do have the new faction going on. They fucking drugged them. They drugged them through the mud over the past 2 weeks, and then finally come back to it. It looks like they're going to try to do something with it. The Stardust character is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. I thought they were going to try to strip away at it, and maybe he'd go back to Cody Rhodes, but I think he's really embraced the character, and I think it's gonna be the Cosmic Wastelands that takes the victory. Again, they've been losing and they jobbed to the Dudley Boyz. I think they even jobbed to who else they jobbed to recently? They're not even important, but they jobbed.
Probably New Day, maybe Lucha Dragons.
It was somebody. No, they beat the Lucha Dragon.
Oh, okay.
But they lost to someone else. They lost to the Dudley Boyz. They lost to someone else. I'm trying to remember who, but I can't recall. But what I want to say, Neville has a victory at SummerSlam. And this will be they hadn't faced each other since. So if we're still going to do like the whole like rubber match, 2 out of 3 thing, three out of 3, Stardust with the Cosmic Wasteland is due for a victory over Neville and whoever the fuck he faces.
Yeah. Let's write that down here. And then we're going into the days of our lives, as Luke put it, Ziggler versus Rusev. Rusev looked pretty weak. I can't see him losing. He's got to have something up his sleeve here. I think I'm going to go Rusev because that's definitely a big character who's looked pretty weak over this whole booking. I think that he's going to reveal something on Night of Champions that gives him the upper hand. I'm going Rusev.
There's 2 ways to go with this. Rusev's been a dirtbag, of course, but he's been he's been in a lot of distress recently. Say 4-on-1, attacks, and it's been this thing where if you watch and listen, I've been going on about how I don't think there's been one worker on the main roster that's been as much peril as Rusev. And now he's going through this shit. Now you have two ways to go with this. That he keeps going down and getting his ass handed to him, and this is like until he sees the error in his ways and how he treats his women or how he, treats the U.S. Or he can be the babyface in this situation and actually win over Dolph Ziggler as a victory for him and his manhood. The fact that he's actually been shitted on. He just caught a super kick for no reason. Okay, they're feuding, but Dolph is the instigator here, not Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Rusev is the instigator, or Ziggler's the instigator, not Rusev.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah, I definitely agree. Watching it's kind of weird. It's like a weird, like if Rusev was from America, would he still be getting booed, or would he? And vice versa. But I mean, whatever. It's definitely shitty booking, but it's probably going to be a great match. Rusev and Ziggler are great workers.
Dolph Ziggler is going to win. He's going to win dirty. He's going to manipulate him while the match is going on. I mean, I was just thinking no contest again, but they can't do another no contest. Someone has to be rooted for, I'm not rooting for Dolph. I don't think anyone's rooting for Dolph during this little segment and how he's manipulating not only Summer Rae, not only Lana, but
and
Rusev. So he's the great manipulator. So if this is a slow turn for him, then I think it's gonna come out as him being the dirty dog of a guy and get the victory dirty.
That is kind of.
He came out in all black. He came in all black yesterday, on Monday. He came in all black.
And then there's been a lot of controversy on this podcast and what I've seen on Twitter and everything. But who do you think's going to win? No matter how they win, Nikki Bella versus Charlotte for the Divas title.
Nikki Bella
right here. I'm going to go Charlotte. I think that there's no way they tease this big turn with this much flair, if you will.
Nikki Bella.
Without going to Charlotte. I'm going Charlotte.
Nikki Bella.
She's already got the record intact.
Nikki Bella.
And they've been pushing the change in this division.
Nikki Bella.
We'll see, folks. And then we're going to go into the last segment. Definitely not the main event, but definitely like a lot more to talk about here. The Wyatt family, Bray, Luke, and Braun versus Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and
Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella will be the mystery partner.
Yes, she's going to be the mystery partner.
Well, first of all, who do you think is going to win? And then we
can't guess. We can't guess who wins until we guess who's the neutralizer.
Okay, well, we'll guess who the neutralizer is. I think I think it's got to be Kane, as you would say. I think I've said it in
the previous podcast episode, part 56, part 1. You said Kane, and I don't see if I'm not going to ride your coattail. I'm going to try to pick out my own.
Okay.
I don't think The Rock is busy. I'm going to guess The Rock.
The Rock, okay.
Finally, The Rock has returned to Night of Champions. It's in, where is it? Where is this anyway?
Oh, I have no clue. It's I don't know. I have no clue. They haven't really been promoting where it's been on TV, at least.
Is it Atlanta?
No, I think that in a week they can get a lot farther than Atlanta from Memphis.
Why don't we know where the fuck it's from?
Why don't we know, Triple H? Why don't we know, Vince? Come on. What the fuck? No, I don't know. I don't know why. I normally don't know unless it's like a SummerSlam or a WrestleMania event where it's
I feel like I know,
promoted
but it just eludes,
in the city.
It eludes me. I think it's in Texas.
That would be. That's so big. Wrestling's big in Texas. They got a lot of big cities in Texas.
I think
WrestleMania's in Texas and Dallas this year.
It drives me crazy.
Well, then who do you think? Obviously with The Rock, you think The Rock, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and The Rock are going to beat the Wyatt family, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and
he's going to lay the smackdown on Braun Strowman. But I don't think they're going to make Braun Strowman look weak. Now, I say this. When you go up against The Rock, you are the underdog.
Yeah,
so it's not like Braun Strowman's going to go down looking like really weak against The Rock. I mean, it's The fucking Rock.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh God, here comes The Rock bearing another new talent. No, it's The Rock. The measuring stick is pretty high on opponents that can bring you down. The Rock isn't one of them. So if he lays a smackdown, hits him with the rock bottom, and gets the pin, he can't get the pin. He can hit the rock bottom. He can put the rock bottom on Braun, but he doesn't pin Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns finally gets his win over Bray Wyatt, and you're gonna get dirty deeds to Luke Harper. It's gonna be a beautiful thing.
I definitely think they're not gonna bring in any mystery opponent and have him lose. I think that's the whole point of what they're trying to set up. I definitely think whoever it's going to be Dean, Roman, and whoever taking the victory.
Are you really? So you don't believe that Kane is coming?
Oh, I think it's going to be Kane, but I think even if I'm wrong with that, whoever they're going to put, it's going to be Dean, Roman.
Can you imagine this? Check this out. So Braun Strowman goes to The Rock and tries to get him in that little choke move.
Yeah.
And then the reversal by The Rock.
Boom. Rock bottom.
Rock bottom. Beautiful stuff, right?
There you go.
I'm on it.
It's written for you, WWE. I love it. That's fucking cool. I don't think so, but I love it.
And he doesn't get the people's elbow during the match. He gets the people's elbow after the pin. He picks the bones.
He's going full into this.
Oh, I always got to get one. I've never gotten it right though. I almost got the Miz Big Show Ryback right. But then they swerved me.
They swerved you?
Yes, they swerved me. I said, hey, okay, there's going to be a knockout. Was it? No. You're going to get shell shot by the Big Show. On the Big Show.
And then, that was the chicken shit victory.
And then he's going to put the Skull Crusher finale on Ryback. And I thought he was going to get the win on Big Show.
Yeah.
But rather than going to pin the Big Show, he pins Ryback first. And that's when he went back and forth. But I was almost there. That was like the perfect fantasy booking.
Well, shit, man.
So what we got? So go down the card of our predictions again.
We both picked Kevin Owens. We're split. I picked New Day. He picks the Dudley Boyz. I picked Sting. He picks Rollins. We both pick Stardust and the Ascension. And then we get split again with he picks Ziggler, I pick Rusev. We both pick Dean and Roman, whoever it may be, whether it be The Rock, whether it be Kane. And then we split again with he picks Nikki Bella, I pick Charlotte.
Nikki Bella.
And then I pick Cena, never go against Cena, and he picks Rollins. There you go. Keep score at home, and whoever wins gets a beer from the other guy, I guess.
Beer.
Hell yeah.
And, so since this is a separate podcast, get your plug. What's going on?
Listen to me every Thursday on Outside Interference, hosted by Mark Charles. I have my own NXT review show with the amazing Fritz called Faster Than the World. Talk to me at JG Pro Wrestling on Twitter. Listen to me at soundcloud.com/JG Pro Wrestling. And there'll be another Superstars podcast coming soon.
Another one? You already did one?
Oh, no, another podcast, which would be about Superstars, coming soon.
The show Superstars. Good luck with that.
Hell yeah.
PJTW Central on Twitter. Make sure you go back. If you haven't checked out episode 56 of the Peter and Jake Talks Wrasslin podcast. Part 1.
Hell yeah.
Featuring Luke Williams. It's a good, funny interview. Good, funny episode. Also, check out the New Day podcast, uploaded Monday. It's me and Nathan Newman from Eyes on the Ring, and we talk about a slew of things. But we stayed NXT. You might want to listen to it, or anything I do. We stayed very, very much NXT. The conversation itself. We talked about Tommaso Ciampa. And we also talked about, we talked about even today, but we will go more in depth.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got Peter Talk SmackDown, which will be up on Friday. Today's Thursday, so it'll be up tomorrow. And then that's it. No more Peter Raw recap because I'm too busy watching Monday Night Football.
Damn.
So do yourself a favor and share, Share this.
Thank you, GorillaPress.com, for hosting Fashion in the World. And, of course, PJTWCentral.com.
No, fuck that website.
Is where you can get everything.
Fuck that website. I don't even fuck with that website anymore. I want to do something better with it. From the way that I'm working it's just not working. So I want to rehash it somehow.
There you have it, folks.
So you catch us, but anyway, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and YouTube. Hit the subscription button below. Any subscription, add us to your favorites playlist. Comment, please. Let us know how we're doing. Thumbs up. The more you thumbs up, the more it helps the logarithms of which podcasts are featured or rise
thumbs
to
up, favorite, like,
yes,
share,
retweet,
comment, and maybe just like tap a guy on the shoulder, just tell him in the street, tell a stranger in the street.
Peter and Jake talks wrestling, motherfucker. We coming for you. And any last words?
Watch some wrestling.
Watch wrestling. I didn't get to do it last time, and I do apologize.
What should we watch out for, Peter?
Those motherfucking foreign objects. One day I'll tell you why. I think I said it already, but for anyone who don't know, there's a reason why I tell you to watch out for those foreign objects. There's a real fucking reason. Peace.